Action.
Hey YouTube, it's Pavlov and Tripod.
Hey guys.
Hello to our friends that we met at Monkey Mustard.
Hi guys.
We didn't make a video right away because we had a problem. What day was it?
Yesterday.
It was yesterday. And today's Monday, so Sunday.
About 9 o'clock at night.
We had a pipe burst in our bathroom and it flooded our new house. Got under our wood laminate and well, it sucked.
It's fixed and now we're just cleaning up, but
so we had a busy weekend. We got a new car on, what was it, Saturday?
Friday. We got our new car Friday. Monkey Mustard was Saturday. Sunday we were trying to finish getting the house set up and then the pipe broke.
Yeah. And a knife was sacrificed, saving the house.
Yes, must you show now?
I know. This is very exciting. This was from the Monkey Mustard.
But we'll get back to this.
I had to dig out the shutoff valve.
It got buried. I don't know how.
And I didn't want to use my brand new flashlight, but I did at the end. So I dug with this one. Sandor 763. I've had this for years, but I was digging with it like this. Like, it's very rocky gravel and dirt. I cleaned it off, but one of the springs broke in the axis lock. I mean, it locks up still, but there's no detent anymore. And I tried to take it apart and broke like 3 or 4 bits, and that's more than the cost of the knife, so I quit trying to take it apart. So like a few other knife guys though, I have one waiting in the wings to replace it. So
but now this is his last one, so he's going to need to buy another one to have another one waiting in the wings.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, the axis spring finally broke, but from digging, not from regular use.
Digging through some really dry, rocky crap.
Okay, anyway, so moment of silence. Okay, good. That was a great knife. Almost used it 2 years, almost, something like that.
More than 2 years. We've had it since before we moved to Phoenix.
Oh yeah. So that's sad, but
now
this will definitely make up for it.
Back to this.
Monkey Mustard. We arrived early. Went to the Dairy Queen there.
Had an amazing sandwich.
Yeah, I did like a grilled turkey thing. It looked like waffles, but so we got there, and they had we sat around for a while until they could register. We did the RSVP, but they weren't ready to take anybody's names yet. It was like close to noon, close to start time. So we talked to some people. We met some great people.
Yes, we had lots of fun.
Pippi Long Slappings. You might have heard of him from Tough Thumbs videos. He trades and he talks to Vance Rhodes a lot. He was very cool. Also met a guy that he works at, Mr. Knife Guy, John Fiedler.
Dude, does he have a YouTube handle?
I don't know if he does or not. He might.
I know he's subscribed to us.
I know they make YouTube videos for Mr. Knife Guy, so he might be in those.
He told us he was a subscriber, but I don't know his YouTube
Yes, he was
handle.
a subscriber too. He recognized us right away.
Yes, he did.
Right when we were waiting. I was sitting with my wife for a while and then heard people talking and he's like, hey, I recognize you guys. And then I went and sat with those guys.
And ditched me for a long time.
No, you were talking to the ladies too. Anyway, I kept asking if you would come over.
I did.
But who else? Mac the Knife 801.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool guy. Okay, there were 2 tall guys. Mac the Knife and then another guy with a Hinderer collection. I didn't ever get his name.
Me neither, but he had a serious Hinderer collection.
Oh yeah, he was cool also. And then
that really nice little short guy that sat next to me.
I think he was my height.
He looked short sitting down.
He had a production Tad Dauntless, which was cool. Very cool.
So what they did was, you checked in and you got one of these, a tag, dog tag, and then
we wore,
and then you were given a bag with a number. Well, we were given bags number 3 and 4, and 4 is my lucky number, so I told him I want 4. So they were filled with poker chips, and I did not think to keep one. I should have. And you got to go around and look at the knives, and then you put your poker chips, however many you wanted, into the lottery to have the opportunity to win the knives.
How many do you think were in the bag? I never counted.
About 50.
There were a
said.
shitload.
Yeah. They were saying there were about 50 or something like that. So Pav had 2 times the amount of chips because he had my chips and his chips. So.
Yeah, but I did not bring you just.
And then you all know that's the only reason he brought me.
No.
So, I was number 4, he was number 3, which is actually works out because his birthday's in March. We're good. So, Pav went around and...
Well, they worked it different. They had the knives set out on 2 tables and coin slots next to the knives and the tags with the price.
And you couldn't see how many coins were, how many chips were in each one.
Yeah, it's just a drop box. And if they... At the end, after everybody dropped all their chips, they counted them and sent out text messages. So you don't have to climb in there and listen for your name. That was very cool.
They drew 3 names at one time. The winner, the first runner-up, and the second runner-up. The winner got the text first. If they didn't want it after 20 minutes, the second person would get texted.
Yeah.
Then so on.
They had Brad Southers, I think had 2 actually, even though they showed 1. It was that... Downing XL. They had which was a surprise, they had a shitload of Hinderer custom blades, like blade shapes, like a Bowie blade shape, a Warncliffe blade shape, and I didn't even know he was bringing knives. They had 6 to 8 production flipper XM18 3.5s at this price.
Yep. This price.
So news about that spread very quickly, because I went to the show trying to get one of the Frag VECPs, the Les Georges, because I was looking at those when I was going to buy a Sabinzer Strider, but there weren't any VECPs available at the time. So I went to this show wanting to get the Frag Edition VECP, but as soon as I heard about these, that was my main focus. And because we got the car, and I didn't want to spend... They were $450 for the Frag Edition VCP. Great price, too.
Well, not just that, but we just bought a new car, and we just got the Chris Reeves Sabenza. Yeah. And he got all those knives for Christmas, and then he got more knives for his birthday.
Yeah, so... I only put chips in stuff that was 500 and under, and I only put a couple in the VCP.
Because I really didn't feel like spending another $500 on knives.
Yeah, but I put the majority in the production. I didn't even choose a color. They had a couple colors.
Yeah. Blue, black, blue, orange, brown.
Like the custom bladed ones were like $500 to $600 Hinderers for the custom ones. So that was cool.
So he takes our chips and he puts them all in the lottery. And then we all go back outside to the table and we sit and wait. And we wait.
Yeah, they said they were gonna pull them at 2:35, but it wasn't until what, 4?
Well, hand me my phone out of my purse, or hand me my phone right there. So at about...
They had good food. They had shredded pork, fruit cups, shrimp kebab things. They had an open bar. Dwayne Dwyer I recognized right away. He was there for a lot of it.
So
Hinderer was there for a lot of it. I recognized him right away. He was there. Mick Strider was there.
So at 2:35 they stopped the lottery. We got our first text. Here it is. At 4:17, it was for the Monkey Flipper by AF, who is
Aaron Fredericks.
Aaron Fredericks. We decided at this point not to get the knife. He said he'd rather wait for a Hinderer.
I definitely didn't have enough money to get the Aaron Frederick and a Hinderer. And Aaron Fredericks are about, it was what, $375 for that one? That's about
it was
what his stuff goes for.
$375.
So I could pick one of those up anytime.
So we wait. We continue to wait. A couple more people. We got the first call at our table. A couple more people, and I asked everyone at our table if they wanted the Aaron Fredericks. They didn't. So we sent it back.
They're like, what if that's the only one?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, I'll feel like a douche.
Because we had waited for so long, so we figured that text was like one of the last ones. And then we waited and waited some more, and another guy, the slapping pimp guy,
Pippi long slap, he said.
Pippi, yeah, that guy. He won next, one of those
VECP, Les George VECP Frag Edition.
Yeah, that. And then the really tall, what was he? I don't know.
Who, Mac the Knife?
No, the tall Asian guy.
Oh, the guy that arrived late?
Yeah,
Yeah, he drove from LA.
He was military. He was ex-military. He had just got back from unenlisted and was still looking for a job. That's why he was unemployed.
Yeah, he drove from LA and arrived late, but in enough time to do the...
And was really cool. And he won next, and he won the...
It was Peter Rosenti, the Alpha Integral with the frag.
For $8.50.
Which is square like grenades, you know.
And then we waited, right? We kept waiting. And then I got this first text right here. You won a Hinderer Production 385, come upstairs at 4:57. So I asked him, is this the one you want? And he says, yes, 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 yes. Right? So I go inside with the money and go upstairs, and I'm waiting in line. They're only letting one person up at a time, and I'm standing there waiting in line, and not 30 seconds in line, and this text came in. Another one, it said the same thing. And I thought, they must have texted me twice and not realized it. And then this text came in. That's right, 2 knives total. So I had won 2 Hinderer Production knives. So at this time, we don't know who's number one, just that we won 2 Hinderer Production knives. We want one. So we go outside, and John Fiedler and the nice guy that sat next to me who likes lightsabers, they rock, paper, scissored over who got it. And John Fiedler won, and because he really wanted this orange production.
He put all his chips in the orange one and didn't get called for it.
And right. So I go upstairs, and I got this one that Pav has.
She opened the box first when she came down. It's blue and black, actually.
Blue and black.
You can really see in the choil here.
And then, of course, I won the orange one. So John Fiedler got the orange one. Keith, Pav wanted this one. So then, when I was up there, I did reconnaissance. That was my job. Mm-hmm. Well, the next production in line, the next Hinderer Production in line, had the number 40, and then the number 4, which is, of course, me, and then it had the number 12. Well, I told the little guy that lost at rock, paper, scissors that if number 40 doesn't show up, they'll be calling me again for that one. And so I looked. Number 4 had won all 3 productions. I don't know about the other one, but it had won the 3 productions. And so we waited again. And we waited, and we waited, and then the second tall guy, not Mac the Knife, but who was it?
I don't remember his name.
You don't remember his name? Well, he won. What did he win? I don't remember.
Oh, shit.
It was,
I know. The Peter R. Integral Frag Edition. He wanted one of those too, so it's good that he won that. Because there was 2 of the Peter R. Alpha Integral Frag Edition knives.
And then
Everybody was cool when they won their knives. We all got to play with them, so at our table.
And then at 5:49 p.m., 10 minutes before it was supposed to end, I got the call for the 3rd Hinderer Production. It was electric blue.
Yeah, we hung out because well, we wanted to see if everyone at the table got something, or it was kind of all like our table.
Yeah.
So we waited to see if we got another one so we could offer it to the table. Make sure everybody was happy.
And then once I helped everyone I could get a knife. And then the guy, the nice lightsaber guy next to me, he bought the blue production, and then he traded with the slapping dude.
Pippi long slappers.
Him. He traded with him for the
Hinderer.
No.
The VECP.
The VECP. He traded the electric blue Hinderer for the VECP, which has made everybody happy.
With some extra money.
Unfortunately, the only one that didn't get a knife, and I bet he kind of regrets not buying that Aaron Fredericks now, was Mac the Knife.
He might be He might be past that. He's got a lot of nice things.
Well, yeah, but you can't walk away and say I got this at Monkey Muster first annual Monkey Muster party. But
he was awesome.
He was really cool to talk to. He was a really good guy. I'm glad we finally met some other knife junkies in Phoenix, maybe.
And it was cool, like when the two Hinderer Productions and the kid's like, I hope one's orange. One of the guys was like, I got an orange scale. Shoot, get it. I'll give you the orange scale.
Yeah.
So it was very cool. So how many knives total did we get drawn for?
4.
4. Aaron Fredericks and
I was number 4, and we got drawn for 4.
All the Hinderer Productions were the 3.5-inch XM18s with the Sponto grind. And see, it's got the logo. These are ones with logo, of course. And S35 Ian. I haven't got to play with this very much, but
it's really heavy.
I love it. It's awesome.
But not only that, check this out.
Yeah, Hinderer was cool. We was signing boxes.
That's awesome. Ain't that awesome?
He signed the events. I was carrying this, which I still need to do a video on, the ZT Auto. And I took it right out of my pocket and put that badass in there. Just like when I got the Unknowns on, I never even really looked at these because the prices that you gotta get them online for, $800. I'm like, no, not even possible.
It's not, because I flipped out about the $500 Sabenza, but I ended up giving in.
But
there's no way I'd have spent $800. I only agreed to this because I realized it was a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Amazing price. These come really sharp, by the way, if you've ever wondered.
Hinderer, do you know what he looks like to me? A race car driver.
Yeah, kinda, huh?
Yeah, like Dale Earnhardt Sr.
He didn't have a mustache.
No, but it's just the way he dresses and stood and wore his glasses. He reminded me of Dale Earnhardt
Cargo
Sr.
pants and a polo shirt.
And yeah, and he always stood with his arms folded and his head back like he was driving in the wind.
He was very, very open to people. Very open.
Yeah, he was a nice guy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying he reminded me of a NASCAR driver.
Oh, Southern was there. Most of the knife guys sat at their own table.
With the other knife guys. They
sat talking about
knives.
Knives, I assume. But they didn't mind if somebody went up to talk to him. They talked like Fielder. John, he talked to a lot of them, and they spent a lot of time with him. He was very happy. Said everybody was nice.
And if you guys are wondering, Monkey Edge is an amazing store.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It is so cool and so worth going to. I mean, I don't know about competitive prices or that kind of thing, but I do know. Are they competitive? Yeah. I don't know that. Keith knows that. I don't. But I know that even as somebody who's really not into all this shit, it was really, really cool to just look around the store. I was quite impressed with the store and the setup.
They have mostly higher production stuff. So they did have a Kershaw Cryo, but they have a lot of Sabenzas, Hinderers, a lot of customs. They have a lot of scales you can get. Pippi Longsappin's got a scale there to replace the electric blue one.
Yeah, he didn't like the blue. He got a brown one. A brown scale.
Sage or something like that it was called. And they have standoffs there. They have a lot of Striders there. Did I recognize anybody else? Not really. Yeah, it was awesome.
So technically that Hinderer is mine. Huh. That Hinderer is technically mine.
Possession.
I am just letting you borrow it. Right?
It didn't even say like Hinderer's coming, okay. But it didn't say Hinderer's coming with a shitload of knives.
I bet if it said that, more people would have shown up.
Because that's crazy.
Anyways, we had a blast. It was a lot of fun, and hopefully they'll do it again, and we will totally go.
At the end, they started just calling the phone number. Hey, you want the knife? If not, then they drew somebody else. So that was much quicker. Hopefully next year they'll just do the phone call.
Yeah.
Because we were there till what, 6 exactly?
Yeah.
So it didn't wrap up till 6, and they did announce, hey, we're done. All the knives are gone.
And yeah, and the guys sure like to send me upstairs because I came back with the best info.
Well, they texted your phone, yeah.
Well, no, but when the other guys won and went up, they'd forget to look to see how many knives were left on the table. And
also, during the lottery, everybody's got their phone out waiting for the text. And anytime the table would vibrate, they'd be like, who's that? Who's that? Or somebody would get a text, and my wife here, she's talking to her friends, of course, on her phone.
And I had a few other ones. I had a lot of texts come in all of a sudden for like an hour.
Yeah. So she would get a text. Everybody would hear the text come in, and we would look at her, and she would be
texting away.
Like, what is it? What are you? And she'd be texting, and she's like, what? We're like, well, tell us. And then she started going, not a knife, if it wasn't knife related. So we got that pattern worked out. That was cool.
But you know, I did get to say, it's a knife a few times.
Yeah, a lot of times.
A lot of times. And the really cool part was I was standing in line when I won the second knife, and I'm like, can I be right back? And a guy in line was like, if you totally don't want that knife, I'll buy it. And I'm like, okay. But I'm like, I got a table full of people. So I ran outside. I didn't tell him that. I just told him I had to talk to my husband. And I ran outside, and of course the guys at my table wanted it. They got first shot. Oh, I never told you guys that, but you did. So this is a really long video, so we're going to wrap up now.
Yes. So.
You fucking nerd.
See, I got to play with it more. It is really smooth. Yesterday was the longest day, so I got some fiddling to do. Bye, guys.
Bye. Oh, one other thing. Let me tell you, I've never heard so much click, 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 click in all of my life. Them opening and closing knives over and over and over and over and over again.
We all do it.
Over and over and over again. Anyways, have a good night.
Oh, you want to show the floor real quick?
Yeah, I see where our floor is messed up.
See, there was water totally under that.
Water, we had to pull it up and dry everything off, and we're letting it dry. Really sucks because we just put these floors down for $1,000. I'm kind of bummed. My feelings are hurt. Oh, and then get this. Oh, we just moved in, guys, so ignore that. So I'm laying in bed last night, right? And it's 2 in the morning, and I'm pissed off, and I want to go to bed, and I've had a really rough night, and yeah, I'm ready to hurt somebody. And my Molly, my little dog, is in bed with me, and then Keith lets in my other little dog, and she comes running in because Molly has a bone and she wants it, and she jumps down there at that corner, which is Keith's corner where his feet go, and she breaks my bed.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. in the morning, and my 17-pound dog broke my bed. She jumped, the bed fell. She actually pulled these,
2 of them.
2 of them out of the wood, and they ripped through the wood, and my bed is now broke forever. I gotta buy a new one.
What did you say?
I said, oh no, Ginger broke my bed.
Yeah.
I was very angry. I was tired.
Too long. So I ran out and grabbed the cinder block and I fixed it.
And the towel so he didn't scratch my floor.
Yeah.
You know, this is the same bed that he cut a hole in, opening a box, so I guess it's time for a new one.
It was, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, Monkey Mustard was awesome. One of the guys just worked here.
So we're gonna go there.
Yeah, it's cool. Oh, somebody from Microtech was there too. Mark. Oh, you can check the Monkey Mustard thing.
Strider was there.
Yeah, Mick Strider and Dwayne Dwyer.
Yeah, the Strider guy was there. But all right, guys, catch you later.